Hi again, everyone. So I need to make this video, but I can't sit inside and do it. So basically at the pool, so I can walk around, try to beat the weather. It's about to rain. So the nonsense continues with my ex-wife and the house situation. You know, I checked my house phone voicemail, and I had the ringers off because when I do record, I turn the volume down. So I hadn't turned it on. There was like 9 voice messages from the last 2 weeks on there, all from this new mortgage company wanting to talk to me or my ex-wife. So I knew it obviously had to be about the house. So I call this third mortgage company that now has this mortgage. Same deal. This is a debt collection. The mortgage hasn't been paid now. I think she said in 21 months. You know, I explained the situation, that my name was supposed to come off the house in the divorce in 2010, that the house is just basically used as a weapon against me, so it just, hangs over their head. She's like, is this number valid with the house? Is anybody living in the house? I'm like, I believe so. I mean, I haven't spoken to anybody in that house in 3 years. So, but as long as that number's working, I would imagine somebody's in that house. So, she's trying to get as much information, and I'm like, I ask her, like, when are you just going to foreclose on this house and or keep carrying on this charade? And again, it was, I'm like, again, I brought up, I know the deed to the house has been missing since HSBC had the loan 12 years ago. I think that's why this keeps getting passed off, and she's trying to tell me, no, it's not. It's because New Jersey is such a problem to foreclose in, and it takes years and years and years, and people just play the system. I don't know what to believe. But what I did find out is, years ago when this channel started, when I started with the GoFundMe, remember it was over the forgery. They forged my name on loan modification paperwork because they said they were about to be thrown out of the house, yada, 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 yada. Well, what I found out today is what changed on the terms of the loan when they did that loan modification is it now included the escrow for the property taxes. See, before that, the property taxes were paid separately. There was no escrow on the mortgage account. So what they did is they got a mortgage agreement to have the mortgage company pay the escrow and then stop paying the mortgage. That way, because the mortgage company is responsible, the mortgage company still pays the property taxes on the house. She don't even pay the fucking property taxes. The whole thing was a scam. Meanwhile, my child support is based on $3,100 worth of mortgage payments she hasn't been paying for the better part of 9 years. She paid for 1 year out of the 10 years we've been divorced. The last mortgage payment being the day before the divorce was finalized until that modification. And the modification was only done so a mortgage company would then be responsible for the escrow on for the property taxes. That woman makes over now $100,000 a year. Government Cadillac health plan. I'm walking around here living in a 1-bedroom in South Florida with 2 broken arms and cracked ribs. And all she's doing, with the help of my family, is figuring out more and more ways to use money as a weapon against me, this is why I got so sensitive with Carolyn, and I get so sensitive when people bring up money like that with me in that regard, because money is constantly being used as a weapon. Somebody asked me in the comments, in the comments of I'm a bit cranky video, that their brother called me a fraud because I don't pay child support. And, and if I could, he said, no, I explained it, but he wanted to know why I didn't pay child support. I do pay child support. I don't pay it weekly because it comes out at the end of the year when they file my taxes, and they take all of it. It's the only power I have. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to eat, pay my bills day to day if that's the way they did it. I get no tax money back. I get nothing. It's the only power I get, and they know that. And they know as long as that foreclosure is hanging over my head, that shows up on my credit history, no matter what. Doesn't matter what the divorce decree says. It didn't happen. It should have happened in 2010. And you couple that with my family actively trying to prevent me from making money, actively trying to hurt this channel, destroy me, hurt my followers, work with my haters, give up information, troll, attack. Listen, before June of last year and my mother died, my father was one of the biggest trolls on the channel. He doesn't troll anymore because he doesn't have to, because he's won everything. He's got my mother out of the way so he can spend all their money at will. He's got his father's dead. He got all his family's money. He got Virginia's money. He got the woman across the street's money. He's got 2 houses, a boat. My daughter pays my daughter whatever she needs to just not talk to me. That's why I handle things the way I do. All because they can. Money is a weapon. And it's just going to continue. So, Erin is 16 now. This can go on till she's 26 in New Jersey, the way the laws are written, believe it or not. My wife signs her up for everything my ex-wife signs her up for everything she can and puts it on there and then adds it to the child support bill. Any program, anything that's what she does. Meanwhile, she's living in a house in Bergen County, New Jersey, overlooking the city skyline, paying nothing for the better part of 9 years, making over $100,000 a year with free medical benefits, paid for by the government, with my father buying her cars and my father buying my daughter 4 pages of gifts anytime she wants, as long as she has no relationship with me, won't talk to me for 2 years, and calling me a piece of shit. That's why I don't pay the child support weekly, because I just can't afford to do it. And I got them actively trying to destroy everything. Once I'm able to pay off the rest of this loan, I will be paying weekly, because I just got to bite the bullet at that point. Because there's nothing you can do about it. Okay? There's just not. So once I'm able to do it, and once I'm able to clear this off, then I'll be doing that again. Because with what Charlene's doing and how she's doing her job, it's going a lot better. So if I can just keep this going a little bit more consistently and get this going, be a lot better off. All right, I got to get back inside. So that's what's happening. That's the narcissist will just use money against you, and they'll never stop. They will never, ever stop. See you all soon, everybody. Thanks for your support.